brought this just in case that.
Awesome.
All right, I check out to the Madison County Library.
You can't make this up.
Michelle, before you start, my fellow speakers, okay, keep between the loudspeakers, okay? Yes, it doesn't catch the whole stage.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on in our agenda. Our next speaker is Isaak Gelbinovich. Steve Jobs said, "The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation that is to come." Forgot. I needed Steve. The story of today's presenter is a powerful testament that there are no obstacles that you cannot overcome, no walls that you cannot break, and no circumstances that you cannot counter. Isaak Gelbinovich, president of Speaking to Succeed, distinguished Toastmaster, and member of the Omni-Pro Speakers Bureau of Toastmasters District 83, came to the United States with his family in 1980. He did not speak a word of English. Isaak took English as a second language at Baruch College of the City University of New York, where he decided that his language barrier would not hold him back. Since then, he has taught at the Chubb Institute of Technology, the Learning Annex, has presented his workshops in the United States and Europe, and has appeared in off-Broadway plays and on local TV stations. Isaak is a published author of the book Conversations Made Easy: How to Talk to Anyone for Pleasure or Profit. Audiences have repeatedly said that Isaak has a gift of presenting complicated material in a simple and actionable way so that you are able to immediately apply what you learn. His speech today is Small Talk. Please help me welcome Isaak Storyteller Gelbinovich. Small Talk.
Hi, how are you today? What brought you here today?
I actually wanted to see professional speakers speak to this subject.
What a disappointment. And you are from which club?
Morris Toastmasters.
Morris Toastmasters. How long did it take you to get here? Any problems here?
No, never mind.
Really? And what's your education level now?
Graduate level.
No, I mean
Oh, here? DL person.
Okay. And you, what's your name?
Charles.
Charles. I'm Isaac. Pleasure.
Pleasure.
What just happened? What just happened? What was this?
You made a connection.
Connection, conversation?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Okay. Over there, you said, hi, how are you? I just didn't even hear how she is. Just ran away. Doesn't it happen to us? That, hey, how are you? How are you? We don't even stop to hear how the person is. Do we care? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Yeah. There I just asked the name and I don't even remember anymore. Because I moved. But then we had a little conversation with Charles. And I got free information. I can use it, I can build on it. Conversation, small talk, chit chat makes sense. It helps us to know our friends, clients, and colleagues. Let me submit to you that small talk is not small at all. It may be the biggest talk we do before we start a real relationship. Real relationship. Okay? Sometimes say, it's a waste of time. No. It saves time. Because few minutes of investment may save you hours and days from worthless relationships. Incidentally, how fast do you think we make a decision to continue a relationship or not? How fast? How long does it take?
30 seconds.
30 seconds? A minute? Any other thoughts?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Seconds.
Seconds. 7 seconds. 7 seconds takes us to actually make a decision. Do I want to continue or not? Sometimes it's not even fair. I didn't say anything yet. Wait until my presentation. It doesn't matter. One look, one smile, one eye contact, and we make a decision. And most of the time, it's the right decision. It's a feel. It's a feel. And when we have a little conversation, then it's that same. So small talk is not small at all. How do we start a conversation? Well, usually from introduction. So nowadays, like Mario said, and I love when I speak after Mario, I can piggyback on what he says. And a lot of it is piggybacking now. The distance, everything. Well, we'll get to it again. And before what we did, we just shook hands. We shook hands, and then we introduced ourselves. We gave our name. Now we don't shake hands. I hope we're gonna get to it eventually. And I don't like a phrase going back to normal. Why back? Why not forward to normal? Let's move forward to normal. Okay? And handshake is an old and noble tradition. Now why noble? Why? Because when I extend my hand, open hand, I show that I'm not dangerous and I'm not armed. I'm greeting you with open hand. Notice it's like this. It's not open, but this is open hand, so I'm not dangerous. I'm friendly. So we shake hands and then we introduce ourselves. And when we were shaking hands, I would explain that there is different handshake, and we have to be mindful of the person who we shake hands with. Okay? Don't just crash the bones of the person. Because some of us like stronger, and we have a grip, very strong grip. But make sure that you don't crush the bones of the person, or be like a jellyfish. It's also not good. So firm grip is good. And then we shake once or twice. Don't keep shaking. That's it. It's scary. Some people do that. Who has problems? Actually, one question for you, ladies and gentlemen. What's the most important word in English language? And I won't answer. It's not a rhetorical question. Let's participate. Let's connect. What's the most important word in English language?
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good word. Not what I'm looking for.
Hello,
Hello. Excellent. Not what I'm looking for.
please.
Again, good. Not what I'm looking for. Not only Mario. Okay. We have people here.
How are you?
How are you? That's 3 words. Good. Not what I'm looking for.
Your name.
Your name.
Please.
A person. Also good. Not what, just what I was looking for is your name. It's the most important word in any language. Your name. When I was presenting my workshops and I said your name is the most important word in any language, and one of my participants says, Isaac, do you know why it's the most important word? So, sure, it's my name. I was born with it. No. Do you know why? And I had to admit, not really. Why? I said, because it's the first word you hear when you're born. And it comes with warmth and affection from your parents. Later on, it may change when you start misbehaving. And I used this formula once with my daughter. I used the full name. The first, the middle, the last. I said, Papa, something is wrong. What did I do? So, but at the beginning, it comes with warmth, with affection. And that's how it sets in our hand. That's why it's the most important word. Who has problems remembering names? Most of us. Okay. Well, you're lucky you're in my workshop. Simple. You slow down, you concentrate, and then you repeat. And slow down, concentrate, and repeat. What's your name?
Narain.
Narain. That sounds scary, right? That's not how we do it. It's kind of like counterproductive to do it. I know your name, but let's demonstrate. How are you, Mario, today?
I'm doing well.
Actually, I like your presentation, Mario. I like the preparation, I like the props. Just a little compliment to you, colleague to colleague.
Thank you.
Always, I'm always happy to hear you speak, Mario.
Thank you, Isaac.
How many times are you doing Mario's name?
3 times.
3, 4, 5. Who cares? Who counts? Okay? That's the number of repetitions is not important. I repeated it in conversation, and it wasn't scary. That's how we met. Okay. When I present my full workshop, which is about half a day, 3.5, 4 hours, I use acronym TALK, T-A-L-K. Today we're using just first letter, T, because there's no time for 3.5 hours. Although I wish one of these days we're gonna do that, again, in person. Like you can use your entire connect acronym, and I can use my entire talk acronym. So, do talk to strangers. The first letter is T, and the first suggestion is talk. Do talk to strangers. We haven't been talking to strangers for about 2 years now. A year and a half, where are we talking to strangers? Well, we're talking on a phone, we're talking on a screen, but it's not strangers. 99.9% of the time, we know the people we're talking to. But do talk to strangers. You may say, Isaac, are you crazy? My parents taught me not to talk to strangers. Any parents in the room? Do you tell this to your children? Don't talk to strangers? Sure. I know, I'm a parent too. I have a daughter. I taught her to run away from strangers if one approached her. And it was right. I was right, you're right, your parents were right when we were little. What about now? My daughter graduated from Boston University with a bachelor's degree in journalism. It's her job to talk to strangers. Junior year, second semester, she called me in tears. Pop said, Papa, I'm going to change my major. So, wait a minute. What's happening? You're almost there. They had a class. And in that class, they had to interview strangers and write an article based on the interview. She had such a hard time talking to strangers that she wanted to change her major. So let's slow down. Let's have a couple of weeks cool down period. Let's have a father-daughter conversation. So how about don't treat this interview process as a dreaded job. Treat it as a game. It's a wonderful game. Nobody loses from this game. Only winners. Everybody wins from a good conversation. Ask questions, listen to the answers. Based on the answers, the next question. It's like finding out about people, about places. It's like reading a book. Like taking a trip. So a couple of weeks later, she told me she's not going to change her major. So do talk to strangers and listen to the answers. It's a wonderful game. So, when we talk to strangers, when we ask questions and we listen to the answers, magic happens. Acquaintances become friends. Strangers become acquaintances. Acquaintances become friends. You are the magic. So go out there, do your magic.
Thank you. What a wonderful presentation. I'm Delana Barnes, if you don't know me. Had a drawbridge situation in Jersey City, and I'm finally here.